Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada.
At First Presbyterian Church, where we're opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond.
It's the Mary and Sherry Show.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Yeah, how about you?
I'm good too. You know, I kind of feel like we don't have any skits or poems or...
Nothing. Well, yes, last week was intense. I love the poem, and I hope everybody out there had a chance to remember our fallen military people who gave their lives so that we could enjoy freedom.
Yes. We wouldn't be sitting here doing it without their sacrifice.
Right. And hopefully over the weekend you got to enjoy some fun time. It's sort of the unofficial start to summer, Memorial Day.
And boy, what a hot one.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know if it's snowing or raining or blazing heat on Memorial Day.
Have you ever been skiing on Memorial Day?
I have. I actually have friends that went to Mammoth, and they said they skied the white strip of death. There's not a lot of snow this year.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's something.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
No.
Well,
I guess we should get into it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah, get down to the meat.
All right.
Skip the potatoes.
Okay, here we go. And once again, I'm going to have everything in the description below the video. So if you miss something, it's there. I'll type it out. I'm hoping it's worth something. I go from this to sitting behind the computer. Just, the changes in worship as things are opening up, doing things a little bit differently, and it's just kind of a step in the right direction to just getting back to, I want to say normal? Yeah. I hate to almost say normal.
We're getting back to normal.
We're getting back to normal. So offering, for a couple of weeks now, you've seen it. We have people posted at the doors as you leave, and they'll take your offering there. Well, I was going to say that we are having like that offertory time with music and so on and so forth.
Right.
But this past week, we just said goodbye to Karen Delane. Mm-hmm. It was her last day, and so music's going to change a little bit. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I don't know if we're going to continue to have that offertory time or not right now.
I don't know either.
Your guess is as good as mine, but just know that the offering will be taken at the back after church. You can just drop your offering, your tithes in the plate then.
Communion. This Sunday, June 6th, we will have stations at the front of the sanctuary, and we will walk up to the stations. There will be more than one station. If you do not feel like you can walk up for whatever reason, then just, raise your hand, but people will be looking for you, and communion will be brought to you. And that's what we're going to do until we feel secure enough to pass the plates without spreading germs.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. I don't know. Changes, just like last week. Just saying changes. Changes can be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be different.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Gotta roll with the flow.
Roll with the flow.
Not a change, but very important. On Sunday, June 13th at 9:45 a.m. So many of you are already here at that time. We're going to have a brief congregational meeting for the purpose of electing officers. Just come for a few minutes so that we can have a quorum and just celebrate how God is lifting up people in leadership here.
He really is.
There's a lot of it happening. It's just
really exciting.
Kind of feels like the beginning of a revival.
It really kind of does. I just have to throw this out there that the other night, I think it was a praise team practice. I can't remember why I was here. I could not find a place to park. There were that many people in the building. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons was a community band was practicing, which they sounded awesome in the Family Life Center. I wish they'd come all the time. But there were so many people in the building. I thought it was just awesome.
Right.
Just buzzing here and there and doing this and that.
Yeah. And I've had a lot of volunteers come forward and say, hey, I want to help. Yes. People are just eager, so let's go with it. Yep. All right.
So, did I interrupt the meeting? You got all the information?
We got all the information out there. Yep. Now you've got an important update for us.
I have a wonderful update about Cristian, and right here on the table is our check. My friends, $2,815 is in this envelope right here.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
You're all just amazing. You blow my mind. Here's the Bible, which I think is really, really cool. I have to give a shout out to Pastor Bob. He wrote a really nice note inside here, and this is one of the Bibles he uses to do his sermons. And that's the Bible that's going to go to Cristian very soon, right after we're done with this podcast. So, thank you all so much. And I know he'll be thrilled.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's wonderful. That's opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond.
And beyond.
Yeah, he can take that with him when he goes to Dartmouth, and
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he does. Yeah, for sure.
And now for the big change, music. And you're really involved in this, so you're in the thick of it.
I'm in the thick of it.
Yep.
Sort of.
Right. So, just a few things. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Things are going to be different, both in the short term and in the long term. It's never going to look like it has for the past several years. So,
several decades.
Right. True. True. But God has always provided for us, and He's going to continue to provide for us. He is providing for us. So you can just sit back and rest in that knowledge and peace that it's going to be okay.
Yes.
Breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. And that, of course, which not all humans are really good at, is that let's have some patience while we sort through and figure out how we're supposed to do this. Those of us that are up there playing, try to be supportive of them, because first of all, it's scary playing in front of people, even when you're worshiping God. And you're learning the songs, sometimes you have only a couple of days to throw them together. So just have patience, we'll figure it out. And if someone falls off the stool in the middle of a song, maybe you could run and help them get them back up there. Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Or take the guitar out of their hands and play.
Right.
So.
Have patience in the process.
Yeah,
it's not going to go on the time that we want.
It's going to go on God's time.
Exactly.
God's timing.
Okay. Thirdly, check your expectations. Everybody has their idea of what they want the music ministry to be.
Which is
everybody.
Funny. Yeah.
Well, and it makes sense. I mean, we are a very musically inclined church, whether you play music or you just sing or you enjoy it.
That's true.
We love music at this church.
We do.
And for every person, there's a different idea of what the music should be.
That is so true.
Right. And so because we have a broad range of musical talent and likes, we're going to be showcasing all of that.
Which I think is wonderful. I think, different styles, it doesn't matter what the style is. I know we're not going to be playing like Christian heavy metal, but there is Christian heavy metal, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There is not. No, absolutely not.
So, there's, it reminds me like when we were teachers, and that every child communicates and receives and learns differently. And those are all okay.
Right.
So just because I might like something and you don't,
right,
that doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just our preferences.
Right. Exactly. And so we're going to be showcasing a variety of those, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I think so too. I know it's a lot of fun for the musicians.
Yeah.
Because then you get to maybe play something that you prefer, and then you help the other people on the other songs that, not your funnest thing, but it's not what it's about. It's about worshiping God. So
the whole thing is just about worshiping God.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Yeah. That's
and
it.
Finally, with music.
Timing. Obviously, it's going to take time to find Karen's replacement, and it's not going to happen this week. It may not even happen this summer, because we don't want to make a mistake and just, we're in a panic and run out and grab somebody, that's playing a bongo drum on the sidewalk. You! Get over here!
We'll approach it prayerfully and thoughtfully.
Exactly, and that's the key. That's the key. The prayer, and to find out, what direction maybe the church leadership needs to go.
Right.
So, it'll all work out.
Sure, and keep it in your prayers, please.
Yes.
Prayer works. So
prayer does work.
Let's keep it in there.
That's the best advice. Thank you, Sherry, for remembering to say the most important thing.
Score one for me today.
Woo! Coffee break.
Oh, Mary.
Oh.
I see you have a Death Ride cup.
I do. I have a Death Ride cup here. The bicycle ride. Oh, it's brutal.
You want to talk brutal? I'm teaching 2 kids to drive. You want to talk Death Ride? Yeah.
Yeah, this bicycle ride ain't nothing to compare to that.
I'll see your bike ride and raise you 2.
I do remember my mom almost throwing me out of the car. She got so frustrated with me when we were doing.
If you see a little dark gray Mini around town with big yellow magnets on it that say, "Please be patient, student driver," give us a wide berth. They're both doing very well.
That's
really
super.
I've got one of them driving all around town.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and the other one's just finishing up his high school year.
Yeah, he needs to take care of that.
Yeah. There's not enough hours in the day to get it done, but the other one's driving all over town.
All right, good job.
I stepped on the imaginary brake yesterday. Stop!
Oh, you remind me of a funny story.
There are no stop signs at this intersection. You have to look.
I took my niece out years ago, and her younger sister was in the back seat, and we were in that old Kmart parking lot.
That's where we've been practicing a lot.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, she just started heading right for this light pole, and she was not turning. So I, at the last second, reached over and yanked the wheel. Scared me to death. I mean, I think my hair turned white, and, we stopped, and I'm kind of looking at her like,
what were you thinking?
Yeah, what's going on? And her little sister in the back seat pipes up, "That was hysterical!" And she starts laughing, and I'm like,
You're thinking, first off, I'm going to stumble out of this car and go regain my composure, and then I'm going to throttle somebody.
Her sister thinks it's so funny. Like, anyways, kudos. We got completely off track there.
That's okay. But speaking of wheels, we do have the bicycle poker run coming up. Not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, the 12th. And we've got a lot of people that are volunteering. There's still room for more. Always room for more volunteers.
Yeah.
Any sort of bike is welcome. Come and bike it. And
I have a 3-wheeler. If anyone
it is
would like
the cutest
to
thing.
use.
In fact, I may just insert a picture of that. It's too cute. It really is.
It's a ladybug.
It is.
If anyone wants to ride a 3-wheel bicycle that's a ladybug, you are more than welcome to it.
There you go. We're going to be meeting, so sign-ups start at 2:30 here at the church at the lawn. And then you'll take off and you'll have a route where we don't have a quote-unquote set route. We're going to have a map with the places you can stop at.
Oh, nice.
And then you just go and find them. And we'll have balloons and such so that you can, you're not like, I'm mapping it right here.
Ringing the doorbell of the wrong house.
Exactly. And then we're going to meet back here at 5. We're going to have hot dogs. We're going to have chips. We're going to have something to drink. Probably some ice pops.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a hot day, I'm sure. So come join us. And if you're not into bicycle riding, come join us anyway.
That reminds me. We have an old mountain bike that we were looking for to give to a good home. If anyone is interested, it does need work, and I'm not sure if it can be fixed. But it's free. So, let us know in the Mary and Sherry Show.
Mary and Sherry's classified ads.
Yes. Giving away free gifts.
All right. Well, I think we've come to the end of everything for today.
I think we have.
All right. So that means hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. And we'll see you next Wednesday on the Mary and Sherry Show, or we'll see you tonight for Bible study, or Sunday at church, 10 a.m.
Yes, we will. Everyone have a blessed day.
God bless. Take care. Yay!
What's happening? I can't hear that rumbling anymore. I wrote a song about that.
Hold on to your seats, people. I want to do that again. Okay. Shall we try this again?
Oops.